in the next Gogopreneur episode.
Hey guys, I am so not only excited but honored to be back in Michigan and to celebrate all of our very amazing, successful EXP agents. We are at the EXP Michigan National Rally. Look around.
So we need a guide.
So we are celebrating all of the agents and all of their achievements, anywhere from going as a brand new agent to your first transaction, to capping maybe for the first time, maybe starting your local team, maybe officially having an EXP office. We are going to celebrate all the achievements that anybody at EXP could possibly achieve. And I'm also very honored because I get to speak and share my top 10 tips for agent attraction. Let's do this.
Gogo is awesome at getting eyeballs on her. And the more I started to see her, the more I started to like her, and the more I started to understand she's really smart. Not only is she smart, not only does she work hard, the systems that she's put together, I don't know that I've ever seen something so powerful as far as systematic and leverage and everything else. When I grow up, I want to be more like Gogo. So let's welcome her to the stage. Give her a big round of applause. Come on!
You're the best.
You're awesome.
Today, I'm actually here to not talk about production, but to talk about agent attraction. I am very proud to say that I have personally brought over 240 agents in my front line and my husband's front line. Thank you. Many of whom are here. We actually call ourselves the Team Gogo International Family of Agents because we are a family and because we are international. We are in 46 different states and in 6 different countries. God created you. God created all of us. And last I checked, God doesn't make mistakes. That number that's in your head, you already have all the skills to make it a reality. I don't know if you have the work ethic. Thank you so much.
Welcome to Gogopreneur.
Move my body back and forth. Move my body back and forth. Move my body back.
Right, I'm not gonna ask you to get up and cheerlead and jump around and dance on tables. Just EXP, EXP, EXP 3 times, and I want you to post this on your social media at your break. Are we all, is everybody got your cameras back so you can see everybody? Banging on, oh shit, we're breaking the place. All right, we're bringing this. All right, bang on the tables, do your thing. 3 EXPs, ready? Are you having fun yet? Who are we? EXP, EXP, let's go! Woo! All right, post that stuff up. Nobody else is doing this today but you. Have some fun with this stuff. We'll see you back in 30 minutes in your seats. Thank you.
What are we filming for? So we're gonna do a couple that like just touch it up. Okay, let's go. Yeah, that'd be great.
Hi. I cannot figure out.
Yes, would you, I hold it and you're just like. Do you want it this way?
Yeah. Oh, it opens up.
Yeah.
Okay, blonde. Blonde. Oh, hey!
Hi.
You're here.
Yes.
So exciting. Yes. I got you. Congrats on stage. Good, you?
Good.
So happy you made it. Hi, I'm Gogo.
I know. I'm like, I'm gonna try and grab her now.
Hi.
How are you?
How did you sleep?
I slept good. I slept
You
good.
killed it yesterday.
I was
So
we
proud
went
of
to
you.
dinner. Nice.
So I had fun at dinner too.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was nice.
I'm so proud of you.
So-
You sold it.
Today.
Vegas. Vegas.
Love it.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Like that's, I think that when you're building a tribe, right? Like it's so important to make sure that people get acknowledged and they feel the love.
Are you excited for shareholders?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Your images look great. I hope you like them.
Oh, really? I didn't even see that.
You didn't see that?
No.
Chat. We have one of just of you.
Oh, my assistant, she needs to do a better job at telling me those things.
Oh, yeah, we designed one.
Come so you can meet the people and feel the love and know the company that you work for. And...
All right, so you're going to be in here.
Okay. Thank you so much. Hi. You guys ready for this? Okay. Oh, sorry. I made eye contact on the hallway with everybody, so. So coming from technically 90,000 negative to being multimillionaire, I can't even tell you. Like it's a totally different life. I know every company tells you that they give you training and they give you the local rock stars, right? But the catch is local. We're at EXP, we get to learn from the best, not only nationally, but internationally. It's the knowledge, and it's when you're surrounded with the people who've been there where you want to go. You don't have to figure it out on your own. At previous brokerages, when I wanted to build a team, not only that they had no systems, they had no ways of telling me how, I had to figure it out myself. And when you have to figure it out yourself, you have to learn those lessons. Versus when you copy people who already done it, it's a copy and paste into your business. It's quicker, it doesn't hurt as much, right? There is no financial hurdle because you're copying someone who's already successful at what you want to do. So that's pretty much it's the tribe that make the systems.
So we're going to bring up Jimmy Fantastic. Woo!
One of the amazing things about EXP, and one of the things I've learned over the past few years of being with EXP, is we have the ability to leverage. There's Gogo in the back. There she is. Sparkling as usual. You want to talk about leverage. Guys, if you're not tapping in to the leverage and the people that are around you, you're really missing out.
Well, I was an individual agent when I joined, and today I have an adorable, cute little team in Michigan called GRAD, Gogo's real estate team. It's a 2-agent show. I no longer even live in the States, so EXP has given me financial freedom and location freedom. Now we can live anywhere we want, and I can work as long as there's Wi-Fi, right? So I actually live in Florida. I have a team in Michigan with 2 agents, and those 2 agents did 62 transactions last year, some of the referrals, and $3,000 short of 500,000 GCI. So I went from an individual agent production to remove myself altogether from production, even move, not even live in the state. And then I built the Team Gogo organization downline that is over 1,000 agents, 1,062 as of yesterday. I can't emphasize enough the proximity is power. When you have access to people that have been where you want to go, it will catapult your business so fast that it's an unbelievable feeling. So when I joined EXP, I was an individual agent with 1 company. Today I own 9 companies. I have 2 online courses that both of them are 2 Kama Club award-winning courses. It's beyond my wildest dreams. And it has to do with the knowledge that we get, and it has to do with the access to the people. So when you choose that one sponsor, right? The sponsor had to choose a sponsor who chose a sponsor who chose a sponsor. So I like to joke and say buy one, get 6 free, right? So then you get 7 business partners. And now these people have a reason to open up their book of business and their knowledge and share it with you, because they only make money when you make money. Right? So now they're no longer ever going to give you false information. They're going to give you exact information because they want you to succeed the fastest possible way for you to make the most amount of money you're able to do, so that they can benefit off of that. Because the way the systems are built, I have gained knowledge and I got access to people that I would have never had access in the past. Right? Like the fact that I can sit next to Lena Cardone and Grant Cardone, like that is huge. And I'm a huge believer of using other people's knowledge versus having to experience those life experiences on your own. So I have zero problem reaching out to people. Hey, can I have an hour of your time? Can I shadow you for a day? And because of that, I have catapulted my business to, I don't even know, probably 500 folds.
This guy drops bombs, shares everything. I do as much with this guy as I possibly can. This guy's amazing. Let me bring up to the stage one of the best people in the business in this company. I love this man, Austin Chevron.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother. There you go.
Okay. This is fun, guys. This is fun. Now, I've spent my entire life around real estate agents. Thanks to my father. Where are you at, Dad? Raise your hand. There he is. He's in the house. First, thanks to him, I've spent my entire life around you guys.
What do you see as the future for EXP?
I mean, I always think very positive. I don't see anything negative in our future. I hope that I get to see where we head 1 million agents, right? I love the idea of opening it in all different type of countries because I am from Romania. I have a cousin in every country in the Eastern Bloc, right? So it's like I can't wait for the Eastern Bloc to open too. But I understand that those Eastern countries are not, we don't exchange, I don't know how Poland is, but we don't exchange real estate in Romania like they exchange real estate in the US, right? Like usually generations will live in the same home and things like that. So unless the ways start changing there's no need necessarily to break into those countries. But I sure hope that we get to, and that we get to play in our, like I cannot wait one day to be able to explain EXP in my own language. right? Instead of having to do it in English. So I'm hoping that we get to change lives in many more countries as the company grows. I also know, I'm not hoping, I know that we are going to stay on top of technology. I think it's very important because we are in the fastest growing industry. Not only the fastest growing, but technology-wise, it's a very fast growing industry, right? And if you don't change, you'll be a dinosaur. So I know we'll stay on top of that because we have a great founder. You're speaking next?
Yeah. First after lunch.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
How'd that go, Gogo?
I think I did okay. It's always stressful, right, when they put you on stage with corporate and they ask you like official questions and you want to make sure that you don't say something stupid, but you also want to stay true to yourself. And my personality is I can't put my foot in my mouth quite often. But at the same time, I feel like that's why, that's one of the reasons of my success, because I'm real, right? I don't sugarcoat things. I'm direct. I say it as I see it. And yeah, I think I did okay.
You ready for your speaking today?
I think so. Hey, I'm as ready as ever be. Was born ready, I guess. It's easy to speak about things that you've been there, done that, right? Like this is what I do. I did agent attraction, 240 agents, and I brought personally to the company. Team Gogo has grown over 1,000 agents, so that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what I've done.
Good night. We were talking up here. Doesn't it feel good to touch people again? You need more context?
And I want that written down that it was Hank that said that, not Kurt. When HR comes calling, I'm over here. Now, Glenn Sanford, founder of our company, he gets a little busy. So I wasn't concerned about that. But what I wanted was the person who's so knee-deep, sleeves are rolled up, is involved in our business every single day, helps us grow, has built us into 24 different countries, helped us expand across the United States into every single state, made sure that our growth is the number one focus, that if we can't help people, we're doing the wrong thing. You know what he said? I'm going to help every single one of you grow this company and build this thing out so we do the most production of any brokerage in the world. And you know what we did this past year? That's right. We sold more homes at eXp than any other brokerage in the world. Bam! True story. That's pretty impressive. That means we get the idea. Working together is a good thing. Why would it not be? This guy has grown us to all these countries, grown our growth, taken us to 87,000 agents, faster than any other company in history. This guy's background, this guy has grown, ran, and built the biggest conglomerate companies ever existed before. And he chose us. And I want him to tell you why. And you're the reason why you're sitting right here, and he's going to bring it. I want you guys to go absolutely berserk. I want you guys to stand up on your feet, and I want you to give the biggest applause you've ever given in the last 10 years. And you give it up right now for my man, Michael Valdez. Woo!
Come on now.
Oh, man, baby.
Thanks, buddy. All right, here we go. All right, I love that. It's definitely my first introduction with somebody sort of saying they didn't like me. So thank you, Hank. That was awesome. I actually didn't know that Hank didn't like me. See what you learn? So thank you for your honesty.
In fairness, I didn't like you at that moment, but now I love you.
So I grew on you.
Yeah.
I got it.
Absolutely.
I got it like a fungus. I got it. That's great. Thank you. So what Kurt just said, first of all, for Kurt and Hank and everyone that put this together, another round of applause, please, because this has been extraordinary, what they've put together. So Kurt just sort of said something really important, that all of you know, all of the things have come out now. All the lists have come out now. Real Trends, T360, everything has come out already. eXp was #1 by number of transactions in 2022. That's crazy. When everyone says we're a recruiting company, without revenue, there's no revenue share. So this is such an important thing. What we're doing here is important. Thank you very much for the time today, and thank you for all that you do for EXP. Thank you all. I love you.
I got your shoes. Ah. Well. Who else sometimes gets something wrong only to find out you need to self-correct and fix it? Oh, Michael, he is honestly one of the most genuine people that I have met, and I was wrong. So the next person that's coming up, I was also wrong about. So my brother-in-law who lives out in Oregon, he goes, "Hey, do you know this gal named Gogo?" And I'm like, "No." And he sends it to me, and now, again, are we judgmental, all of us? Do we make judgment calls right away? So,
Keep her name out of your mouth.
what are you talking about?
Yeah, I hear where you're going with this.
So anyways, I get this profile, and here's Gogo, like, oh, Gogo.
Hey, keep her name out your mouth.
So I'm like, why is my brother-in-law sending me this profile of Gogo?
No.
And I was a little bit disturbed.
I told you. Keep her name out your mouth.
You guys get the reference, right?
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's not funny. It's not funny. Laughing.
We can't get past this part.
But for real, when my brother-in-law sent me Gogo's profile, I judged a little bit. Anybody else ever judge a book by its cover? And so yet what I did was I kind of went down the Instagram bunny trail, and I started to pay attention. And I actually have tattooed right here, 50, 20, 5, 1. See, what Gogo is awesome at is getting eyeballs on her. So that's the 50. You want to get in front of 50 people a day. And even though my first experience was negative, I knew of her. And the more I started to see her, the more I started to like her, and the more I started to understand, she's really smart. Not only is she really smart, she outworks myself, Kurt, combined. So I started paying more and more attention, and then I ended up seeing her in a hotel lobby, and I probably wasn't very nice because I hate when people do this, and I'm like, Gogo! And she's like, I was like, you don't know me. And ever since then, we've just kind of had fun together. How many of us need to have more fun in life? I mean, doesn't adulting suck sometimes? The alphas, we're both fortunate enough to be in the alpha group, which means you have more than 1,000 people. One thing I love about this company is if you see a problem, rather than saying, we need to do this, you do something about it. Well, one of the challenges with the alphas was it seemed like every time we were getting together, it was because we were trying to protect someone within our rev share line, and oftentimes our first meeting was of conflict. So I saw an issue, and with Jesse Zerkowski and Tina Call, we decided to do an Alpha 1 retreat where we took 30, I think we had 25 to 30 of us on our own dime, all came and rented a big house in Orlando, and we spent 3 or 4 nights together. Now think about that. We came together as leaders because we knew if we were together as leaders, we could help the rest of us at a higher level. So when we came there, we all came and we collaborated, another one of our core values. And Gogo opened up, I gotta be careful on how I say this. She opened up her back end, Jesus. She opened up, what am I trying to say here? She opened up all of what she does with her funnels and everything else, and she shared everything. Now, here's what happened was she showed everything, and when she was doing it, all of our jaws just kind of dropped. Not only is she smart, not only does she work hard, the systems that she's put together, I don't know that I've ever seen something so powerful as far as systematic and leverage and everything else. And can you see how much I just absolutely adore my friend Gogo? When I grow up, I want to be more like Gogo, so let's welcome her to the stage. Give her a big round of applause. Come on!
Thank you. You're the best.
You're awesome.
Did you know that you and me can be business partners? If you're a licensed agent or broker anywhere in the US or in 24 other countries, you have a chance. So here is the opportunity that I want to present to you. I want you to jump into my calendar. I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you about what's going on in your real estate career, how long you've been in it, what you have achieved, where you want to go, maybe you haven't achieved that. And I can show you what the model is here at EXP, why I switched my business over to the company 4 years ago, how it changed my life, what I was able to achieve. And then in return, if you like what you see here, maybe you decide that you want to bring your business over to EXP, and that would make you and me, if you chose me as your sponsor, be business partners. You will never, ever, ever owe me anything. You're never going to cut me a check. We don't owe each other anything, but we become business partners. So my knowledge and expertise in this industry is yours. You're going to have me as your business partner literally on speed dial. And my goal is to be able to help you, and in return, you help me. If you're maybe not happy at the brokerage that you are with, I want you to give me and EXP an opportunity. So all you need to do is jump into my calendar. The link is going to be somewhere below, or maybe a QR code on the screen somewhere here. Click it, jump into my calendar, and let's see what's going on in your career. Let's see if I can help you, and if I can, and you decide to bring over your brokerage to EXP, I would absolutely love that. I joined the company 4 years ago. I started what we call a downline or organization at EXP here, Team Gogo organization. We call ourselves Team Gogo International Family of Agents because we are a family of agents. We train together, we refer to one another, we feed each other's families, right? We truly stick together like family. And this is the opportunity that I want to invite you to. I want to invite you to be a part of us. If this is something that you would like to do, if you would like to do real estate with us, the Team Gogo organization, the International Family of Agents, we would absolutely love to have you. All you need to do is jump into my calendar, and the rest is history. We go from there. So hopefully you decide to join me. See you in my calendar. So what he's talking about the Team Gogo.team hub that we had built for our Team Gogo organization. That's today is over 1,000. Hey, Mark, haven't seen you today. Over 1,062 agents. EXP has changed my life. I feel like it is my duty, not I feel like, it is my duty to change other agents' life because I know I can. I know we are with a company that can change everybody else's life, and when you know of the gold, you need to share that. So today, I'm actually here to not talk about production, but to talk about agent attraction. I am very proud to say that I have personally brought over 240 agents in my front line and my husband's front line. Thank you. Many of whom are here. Can you stand up if you're Team Gogo? We have quite a lot. Look at it, and they're sitting next to each other. You love that? That's when you build a tribe. Carrie, I don't know what happened to you in that lane. That's when you build a tribe. We actually call ourselves the Team Gogo, thank you, the Team Gogo International Family of Agents. Because we are a family and because we are international. We are in 46 different states and in 6 different countries. I cannot take credit for all of that because the way family grows, right? We all have a cousin that has real estate license. And that's pretty much how the 240 grew into 1,000. But I want to share a fun story with you guys. I'm actually very lucky to be able to say that Kurt Shewell, where are you? Right there, coming back from the bathroom. He is my daddy at EXP. Hi, Kurt. And he is one of the best sponsors that an agent can have. So when I joined EXP, I'm going to share a fun story, Kurt, right? That's costed you a lot of money. So when I joined EXP, I said, number one, I would have not joined unless everything made sense and I could have made more money here than anywhere else, right? But also, I'll be proud to say, and the first one to say it, I did join for one of the reasons. I had three reasons. A, the ability to earn my cab back. B, to have ownership without having to invest $250,000, right? And three, to be able to grow nationally and internationally and take advantage of agent attraction and rev share. So when I joined, I told Kurt, I am going to bring 100 agents. And Kurt said, mind you, at that time, nobody has brought 100 agents to the company. So Kurt says, okay, when you do that, I'll buy you a Rolex. So maybe Kurt can explain to you later how was that conversation with Sherry that he had to buy a Rolex to another woman before he bought his own wife a Rolex. Okay? So, are you guys interested about agent attraction, and would you like to know my 10 tips? Awesome. So number one, do not be a secret agent, and what we mean by that is you have to be an option. To be an option, you have to exist. To exist, there are these things called TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you name it, pick one or pick them all. I like to pick them all and be present on them. I use Instagram as my homepage, and I have a virtual assistant, my social media assistant, and she takes whatever I post on Instagram and plasters it everywhere else. I do want you to be everywhere else. You do not have to do the work. In order not to be a secret agent, you have to be proud that you're an EXP agent. When you go to my profile, it says with nice big letters, brokered by EXP. Why? A, because I'm proud, EXP changed my life, but B, because I want everybody and their mother, when they find their way to my profile, to know I am an option to talk to about EXP. Number two, on your profile, I want you to not have things like you're a foodie and you love yoga and you love to travel, because I love yoga, I'm a foodie, and I love to travel. But I take my business very seriously. So if you want people to take you seriously, you have to take your business seriously. So I don't want to see anything else on your real estate profile than real estate. On your profile, your name, what you do, which is a realtor, where you do it is the area that you cover, and how they can get a hold of you. Those four things your profile have to answer. So your contact button has to have the number that you actually answer. Don't sell your brokerage, sell your successes. Number one, within that section, you have to create a video that's called Why I Joined EXP. Shoot that video horizontally and post it on YouTube. Because guess what's going to happen when somebody's starting doing their research about EXP? They're going to go to YouTube and they're going to watch every video and they're going to get to the end of YouTube. Again, you want to be an option. In that video, you want to start talking about who you are, because people don't join brokerages, they join people. So they need to understand who you are and why on earth they should partner with you. So now I don't want you to go back to, well, when I was a child. Nobody has time for that, right? But start early enough in your career that shows you your character, shows you what you went through life, so they can find something in common with you. Sometimes I have people talk to me about EXP because I have a type 1 diabetic child. Sometimes they talk to me about EXP because I'm a foreigner. Sometimes they talk to me about EXP because whatever they find in common with me. In order for them to find something in common with you, you have to allow them to get to know you. So in your EXP video, I want you to share a little bit about yourself and your past, right? And then go into the 3 reasons of why you joined the company. My 3 reasons was, number 1, the ability to earn my cab back. Number 2, to have ownership in a company. And number 3, to be able to grow a company that I love and it changed my life, and to be able to grow it internationally. Okay? Facts tell, stories sell. Don't go on Instagram and be like, I joined EXP and I want you to join EXP because you can icon. Okay, what is icon? I don't know, right? Instead of doing things like that, I want you to share stories. If there is someone that you brought already to the company, maybe you haven't brought them, who cares? There's an icon that you know of who maybe never even capped at a previous brokerage, but now it's an icon agent at EXP. Share that story. Because people will remember a story, but they will not remember facts. FOMO. Why do you think every day of, every day, oh gosh, I wish I posted once a day. Every minute of the day, I am pretty much on social media. Because I want to be able to capture the life that this company has given me. And through those experiences, you get to see my growth. And if they followed me, or if you followed me long enough, you have seen how you go from broke to a multimillionaire. And by doing that, you create what's called FOMO, the fear of missing out. But in order to do that, you have to allow them to get to see your life and to get to see it in action. So make sure that you take plenty of videos of yourself. Say no to good things so you can say yes to great things, because the enemy of good is not bad. The enemy of good is great. How many times you have heard from an agent, but I have it so good? You know what I say to that? But you could have it great. There is your number one objection handler, right there, write it down. So what I mean by that is also where you spend your time. If you jump on every shiny object, and if you spend your time on everything that's maybe a good idea, it removes all your time to be left for the great ideas. So you have to guard your calendar. The next one, dare to be rare. Do you feel like you know me? If you follow me, if you don't, do you feel like you know me? Hopefully you say yes. Is everybody alive? Okay, good. Not sleeping? Okay, good. The reason why I feel like one of the reasons to my success because I am as real, I am as the same person online as I am in person. When you decide to do social media, you better to be doing the good, the truth, and the truth all the time, right? Good, bad, and the ugly, and the truth. The truth all the time, because the truth will come to surface. And when you are yourself, as Brent Gove says it, when you are rare, right? You are yourself. God has created every single one of us. You have skills that I don't. I have skills that you don't. So because of that, I have my people and you have yours. The person who will join with me will never join with you. And the person who will join with you will never join with me. So as long as you know that you are rare, and as long as you know what Brent Gove says, that I am looking for the people who are looking for me, by allowing them to get to know you, you will find your tribe. So stay rare. Everyone is gettable. I was one of those agents. Then I said, I will never join EXP. I had about 42 different agents hijack lunches, try to get me to a meeting. Next thing I know, I'm in an EXP pitch, right? And not until Kurt was able to explain it in a way that I needed to hear it, then I am here today. So that agent, and write that name down right now. Write that agent's name down that you're thinking they will never join. And then go get them. They might not join right now, but everybody's gettable, and it's only the matter of time when their broker is going to piss them off. If you don't track it, you can't grow it. So there is a wild chart. I want you to download it. You can go to my profile. So go to gogobethke.com and go to the links, and pretty much everything I'm talking about today, you can find it there for free. Download the wild chart and then write down those names and then grow it. I took my wild chart to Staples. I got like one of those cardboard things laminated. I want you to laminate it because the truth is some of your agents are going to leave. If they joined you for a shiny object syndrome, they're going to leave you for a shiny object syndrome. And there's going to be some spots that you're going to have to be refilling there. So make sure you can clean it up. Number 3, what gets celebrated gets duplicated. So when you build your organization or downline, your tribe, or whatever you like to call it, right? You have to celebrate those agents. One of the downfalls of EXP is that we don't necessarily have that physical connection with each other. I can't have the July birthdays and let's have a potluck in the office. I don't have an office thanks to EXP. Actually, I do. It's right here. So because I can't have physical locations, I want you to be able to celebrate your agents because they need to feel the love. Everybody needs the recognition. They need to know that their hard work is recognized and it's celebrated because what gets celebrated gets duplicated. So when you celebrate their production, they do more. When you celebrate their agent attraction, they do more. So the way we celebrate in the Team Gogo organization, we introduce our agents. That's very important because monkey does, monkey do. So if Jessica joined you, Jessica has a best friend, Kevin. Kevin says, oh, hold on a minute, Jessica joined you? I'm gonna join you too, right? The next thing is that you want to brag. When you introduce an agent, right, you can take their accolades and their caliber. There's gonna be like, oh, hold on a minute, they did 24 million last year and they joined Gogo. I did 24 million this year, I'm gonna join Gogo. Right? Then you're going to tag location. Why? Because there might be agents in that area that follow that location. They don't follow you. They're going to see your post. So now you're going to get other agents joining from that area as well. And then we celebrate birthdays. When my agents sign up on my application form, I have a 2-step process I'm going to explain later. When they sign up on that application form, I ask all kinds of questions. I ask what area they cover. Are they an agent or a broker? Because I need to know that because I know being a broker, it's a little bit longer onboarding process than an agent. I ask for their their physical location, because in order for me to celebrate them, I have to be able to send them a gift. Well, that gift has to be shipped somewhere. I ask for their birthdays. Why? Because I like to torture my frontline agents, and I call them when it's their birthday. Every single one of you can tell you. And I will sing you happy birthday. Even to the ones who don't celebrate birthdays, Satero, right? Because I still celebrate him. He doesn't celebrate birthdays, but I do. And I take business partnerships very seriously, so I did call him and torture him for his birthday. Icon agents, they have to be celebrated, top 6% in the country, right? So not only do we send them an icon mug, we also design an icon image, we plaster it everywhere, we tag them. When we tag them, they're going to share it with everyone, right? Everybody else is going to see it. We celebrate our top producer and top agent attractor every single month. So in Team Gogo, we look at the production numbers every single month. It does take my VA about 3 days, Michael Valdez, with the current system. So if we could work on that, that would be great. If I could see who is my top producer without having to run those numbers for 3 days, that would be great. I would appreciate it so much. And then top agent, a little wink, wink right there for corporate. And then the top agent attractors every single month. Whoever brought the most agents, we celebrate them. And they get a mug that says Team Gogo, top agent attractor, Team Gogo, top producer. So number one, if your team doesn't have, your downline doesn't have a name, it has to have a name. People need to belong to a community. Tools for attraction. Have your own website. If you don't have one, you can go to mine. So if you go to gogobethke.work, not gogobethke.com, go to gogobethke.work, go to the very bottom of that page, and then click the button that says, I want a page like this. Guys, it's $20. If you can afford $20, then skip Starbucks for about 2 days. Right? You can do that. The next one, CRM Grow. CRM Grow allows you to track. I'm a huge tracker. I'm the numbers nerd, right? My trackers have trackers. In CRM Grow, you can upload a video, or you can use their 9-minute video about EXP, which I think is one of the best 9-minute. I mean, I couldn't explain EXP in 9 minutes. I think they did a phenomenal job. But it tracks, which means if anybody's watching it, I know who's watching it because I know their name, email address, and phone number. Even if they don't jump into my calendar, I can now reach out to them because I know who they are. The next one is the pink sheet. What I call the pink sheet is my step one of the onboarding process when someone decides to join with me. It's a Google document. That's where we have all of those basic questions. You can go to my website, gogobethke.com/partner, go to my step one, and pretty much just copy it and create a Google document so you have your agent's information so you can celebrate your agents. When you have announcements, you need to have one place where you can make it all happen. The next one is a Calendly link. Raise your hand if you have a Let's Talk EXP Calendly link. I could jump into your calendar right now and talk to you about EXP. The back of the room. Okay, the front of the room, it clearly doesn't have one, so get on it. Very simple, go to calendly.com. On Calendly, you can create appointments for absolutely anything. You can say, I do EXP calls every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday from 5 to 7. I don't care. You get to pick it. You get to pick it for 30 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour, depending how long you think you need to explain EXP. But have a link. Because what if I raise my hand right now and I said, Mona, I want to talk to you about EXP. Where would you send me? I'll send you to Kurt. To Kurt. Right? But you don't want me to sign up with Kurt. You want me to sign up with you. Right? So you need to have a link. And I'm not going to do a back and forth half an hour of like, are you available Tuesday at 1? No, how about now? Oh, no, I can't. Right? You have to have a calendar link so someone can jump right into your calendar. How to attract number 5. Let's talk EXP calls. We just talked about that through the calendar link. The 3-way calls. So some agents feel comfortable inviting. They don't feel comfortable explaining. And that's fine. I feel totally comfortable explaining the EXP model. So I do 3-way calls for my downline. Again, I have a calendar link for that. So if somebody has an agent that they already talked to and they lay the foundation about EXP and they just have specific questions, maybe they want to run the numbers and know exactly what it would be like if they were here. That's what I do the 3-way call for. So if you're a Team Gogo agent, there's a 3-way call calendar on teamgogo.team. Why Not EXP weekly presentation. We do a Why Not EXP. It's a play on word. We call it wine, not EXP, because I drink wine while I'm presenting, right? So every Wednesday night, we also have our generals in the Team Gogo organization. Generals are agents who have brought at least 5 agents to the Team Gogo organization, and now they are so kind and they help me because I've been pulling my weight for the last 3 years. Now they're all filling in, and every Wednesday and Thursday night, we do an EXP Explained. Networking, break bread, meaning don't ever eat alone. You're going to go for lunch, right? You're going to go for dinner, for breakfast, have coffee. Invite another agent. or buyers and sellers in other case. But in this case, invite an agent. The next one, go to events. Events like this. You're going to learn and go home with something that you did not know today. And when you go to events, if you can invite a guest, because big decisions are made at big events. There is no way after they see us and after they experience our community that they are not going to want to be a part of it. You must know their numbers. And what I mean by their numbers is that when you talk to a Keller agent and you ask their cap, they're going to be like, it's 18,000. They're going to forget to mention what they call a royalty fee for additional $3,000 because they have been drinking the Kool-Aid, including myself, for a period of time, right, where it's almost their honor to pay that. So they just totally forget about that $3,000. Well, if you don't know what to do with $3,000, I'll give you my Venmo, as Michael said, right? You can send it to me. I can invest it. Thank you so much, right? So I want you to learn other brokerages' numbers so you can beat them with their own numbers. And in order to do that, invite a couple of Keller agents out for lunch and ask them about their cap and cut and the structure so you can be up to date. But also ask a Coldwell Banker and a Century 21 and a Remax and all of those other local brokerages here locally so you get to know your competition. The next one, the trackers. I have a greatness tracker. I have a revenue share tracker, and I have a wealth chart. All of those are free. If you go to gogobethke.com to go to the links, go in there. You can also go to my YouTube channel, and I have a training on a greatness tracker, so you guys can get that and see where are you actually spending your time. If you're serious about agent attraction, and if you don't have the results, if you do the greatness tracker for a month, you will know exactly what you are not doing. It's gonna stare you right in the face. Show them the good, the bad, and the ugly. And by ugly, I mean I didn't have a front tooth for 8 months, 2 years ago. Yes, this is an implant. I did have a pity party for about 3 days, and then I said, well, this is what God gave me. We're gonna rock it, and we're gonna make the best of it. So don't just share the good, because there are bad days in real estate. Not every day is sunny and 75. The next one, allow people to really get to know you. When you allow them to get to know you, they will love you. When they love you, they will trust you. And when they trust you, they will buy whatever you're selling. I feel like if I started selling yoga pants tomorrow, they would buy them. Because I have never lied to my audience. It's always the truth and nothing but the truth. And then number 10, if you can't imagine it, you can't have it. You're not ready to receive it if your brain can't even go to that point. Now, in order for this to work, you kind of have to at least have a goal. If you don't have an agent attraction goal, or if you don't have a goal, period, we all have an internal GPS. Your internal GPS will guide you and take you wherever you want to go. What happens when you get into the car? You have to enter an address into the GPS, correct? Your GPS is not smart enough to take you there. It knows where you're at through the satellite. You know where you're at, and I hope you're honest to yourself of where you are in your life and career. The question is, where are you going? And I also have a rule for that. You can absolutely never, ever, ever have a plan B. It's a plan A only. If you have a plan B and you say, you know what, I would like to, I know I'm here, I have 2 agents. I would like to have 14 agents by the end of the year. I know it's a hefty goal. But if I do like 10, that'll be fine. So your internal GPS says, do you freaking want 10 or do you want 14? Do you want to go 123 Main Street in Brighton, Michigan, or do you want to go, I don't know, Santa Monica, California? Your GPS can't possibly take you to 2 directions. So plan A only. So now that you know where you're at, which is the satellite, right? Now you know where you're going. Hopefully you at least took the time to figure out where are you going in agent attraction. So could you imagine what it would be like if your mortgage is paid for? Because that's what I wanted first. I was like, if EXP would just pay my mortgage, it would be so cool. Mind you, in my Michigan house, my mortgage payment is $1,152. It wasn't a big goal, right? But imagine if your mortgage is paid for. And then the very first rev share that I got, it was $1,432. It was pretty much almost paid for. And then the next month, I was like, okay, what if they pay my mortgage and they pay my insurance? And then they pay mortgage, insurance, and Netflix. And mortgage, insurance, and Netflix, and you know, it goes on and on and on, and it grows. So I want you to, and your goal will always change too. It will change. You have to set your goal, not only what you want, but you also have to give it an end date. So I want you to tell yourself, your brain, what type of agent attraction goal you have, and what you are going to achieve by December 31st of 2023. We are not imagining the oceanfront property. That's what I imagine now, right? But imagine something reasonable. You know yourself, and you know your work ethic. And your end result is going to equal your work ethic. It's not going to show up magically. You're actually going to have to pull your weight. You can have it. You remember what I said earlier? God created you. God created all of us. And last I checked, God doesn't make mistakes. That number that's in your head, you already have all the skills to make it a reality. I don't know if you have the work ethic. Thank you so much. Oh, I love coming back to Michigan. This event, celebrating our Michigan agents and their achievements, was so good. It's so good for the soul. People like to know that they belong, that their hard work is recognized, and they feel like they belong and they get celebrated. Because what gets celebrated gets duplicated, right? At this event, we got to speak and mingle during the day, but right after the event, we had a cocktail hour. And cocktail hours allow you to get to know people more personally in a business event. Instead of talking business and learning and training during the day, after hours, you actually get to mingle with them and have a glass of wine and, get to know them more personally. And then after cocktail hour, we went to dinner, and there was more of a handful of people, mostly the speakers and the organizers, and we get to sit down. And at this dinner, I actually got to meet Chanel. I did not know her from before, and I was so excited to get to have a little one-on-one with her. Sometimes you go to places and you meet people and you're like, oh my gosh, I've known you my whole life. Where have you been? That's because your souls have known each other probably in a previous life. I believe in soul families. So I know that I have known Chanel, and it was like home, right? I wanted to spend time with her, but then we got sat across the table from each other, and I didn't actually get to talk to her. So I caught up with her at Shareholders in Orlando, but that is going to be another episode.
My team pulled it off. Thank you guys.
And then from there, we went over to Kurt's house in the basement. They have a bar, and we hung out, and that's where I got to learn how to play backgammon. And against our VP of Growth, Mr. Worldwide, Michael Valdez, and I'm super proud to announce here on this TV show that I won. He taught me. I mean, he taught me, so I must be a very good student, or it was beginner's luck, but hey, I won. That's all that matters. That's all you need to know. This picture right here is proof that I won at that game. So he taught me very well. I love our EXP family. I love the community that we get to build here. I love the lifelong friendships and relationships that we get to build. And the best way of doing it is by spending time with each other. That's what this episode is about.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here.
3, 2, 1, go! Game!
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Thank you for watching, and hopefully you were inspired and you realize that you can do whatever your little heart desires.
I figured when it comes to the Gogopreneur episodes, I want to help the world with anything entrepreneurial, anything that I know about entrepreneurship and how I run our multiple businesses. I want to share that.
Hey guys, I'm Christy. I've been here forever. I don't know what I do, but I do everything. Can't list it, but I do it all. And I'm the one who does everything around here. I'm the everything doer. That's who I am. Who am I? I'm that person that always screws up, stumbles their words, so I usually make it in the reels. That's who I am. My name's Christy Waker.
Hi everyone, my name is Natalia and I am the assistant of Gogopreneur. My job here is to make sure that everybody's doing their job. Make sure that the editors have everything that they need. If they're following the deadline, make sure that your home TV channel have the right episode with the right description. Make sure that I'm promoting the episodes, and make sure that Gogo is recording.
This is probably my 10th attempt to record this video, so I hope it works now. I'm not that good at it. What I do for Gogo, take care of her calendar, schedules, trainings. But yes, I am there to help her with everything. Thank you for watching Gogo's episode, Gogopreneur episodes. I hope that you already watched the previous ones and that you're very excited to watch the upcoming ones. And just as we are always excited to whenever we have a new episode to be launched. And yes, so stay tuned. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Valdez and I am the project manager for the Black Dog video. Basically, my job is making sure David is doing his job, meeting deadlines, and showing up for meetings. But right now he's not here, so we are in big trouble, David. Okay, so smile. It is part of the job, so smile. But that's a creepy smile, David. Smile nicer. There you are.
3 days later.
In the next Gogopreneur episode.
Good morning. Well, we are going over to the Airbnb today. So it's a Thursday, and I try not to work on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, right? So I end up still kind of working, but doing things that are different than my everyday work, right? So we just invested into an Airbnb on Indian Shores. It's a condo. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,400 square foot condo. And that's our first Airbnb, so we're kind of blind leading blind. I did watch a bunch of videos, so I got to the end of YouTube and I talked to my friends that have Airbnbs, but I really best learn by doing it, right? So today we are going over there. We have ordered pretty much everything that we need for the condo. We repainted the whole condo, redid all of the outlets because they were that yellowish white and all that. So we wanted to make it look like, the things that we like, nice. You can show around, including the mess right now. And hi, honey. You ready? Almost. And so the idea today is just to kind of go down there and do the finishing touches. I also want to show you guys the condo. And this is going to turn into an episode of Airbnb to kind of where we started, where the idea come from. And that's Charlie. I brought her toy to play with you. And then pretty much just go into, what we have learned by far, what we are planning on doing with this unit, and hopefully it gives you some ideas of what to do with your money and how to invest it if you're thinking about investing into an Airbnb. Let's go.
This is pretty much it. It's our condo over there. You cross the road and that's the ocean. Go show it to them. Wow. Look at the sand. Let me show you this. It's literally like flour. Okay, it's just like white, totally soft sand. Super soft. To me, God is on the beach. I like to walk when really not a lot of people on the beach. This is where I feel and I can plan my life. Our goal is just to have this place used and loved, and everybody gets to create memories like that for their families.
For all the products and services featured in this episode, pause the show right now, scan the QR code, and I will see you on our website.